touch.
Hello, and welcome to All About the Bass.
Hey!
Say hello. Well, I'm Nathan.
I'm Lee.
And this is Who Are You, Man?
I'm Caleb.
Welcome, Caleb.
G'day.
How you doing?
Good, how are you?
I'm all right. I'm all right. Thanks very much. Hey, this is very exciting. Look, this looks like a sort of space age technology. Yeah, good.
Can I just say before we start, that was really fun.
Did you enjoy it?
Yeah, it's not often you get 3 bass players to get.
Do you know? I can't wait for the comments, man.
Oh yeah, bring them on.
Two basses is bad enough, right? But 3, they're just going to go.
We'll take them on.
I could have done that all day. Don't care.
So, hey, look, line 6, Helix LT.
Yes.
What's that all about? What's that all about?
Whoa.
So this is literally a spaceship we've got control today.
Yeah.
Multi-effects, 4 bass.
Love it. Love it.
Yeah, now some bass players tend to shy away from using multi-effects. Why it is, there's never been one that's sort of been good enough for bass players to get that full dynamic range at the bottom end.
Right.
But line 6 came along and have come up with this. So, should we go through, boys?
Yeah.
Yes, please.
Let's do it.
Yeah,
Right,
yeah.
so we should probably say, this is yours as well, mate.
Yeah,
isn't it?
yeah,
right.
sure, yeah,
So
yeah.
like Caleb has been, sort of teaching as we go, but like we've just been trying to keep everything for the video. So right, yeah, this looks amazing, but just stop. Right, we'll just we'll wait till we get.
Because the Luddites that Caleb was referring to before was me and Lee, actually.
Yeah.
So that's why we had to get him in. But he knows this thing, right? He knows how this works, which is always a head start, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely.
So yeah, Caleb's going to talk us through just exactly what this beast does.
Sweet. So I think we should start by going through the inputs this guy's got.
Do you want to hold the bass?
Yeah, if you could,
There we go.
that would be legendary.
And this sparkly beast.
It's gorgeous, isn't it?
It's gorgeous,
Check that out.
man.
To begin with, you've got an expression pedal out. So you've already got one on here, but you have got 2 options to run 2 expression pedals. You can use that to control your delays, your reverbs, anything like that.
Yeah, cool.
And you got your guitar in. So obviously plug in there. And then today we're running some kind of special, which I'll go into in a bit more detail in a second. But we have got 3 bass going into 1 pedal.
All through the one unit.
Awesome.
The only time that's ever going to happen is now.
Isn't it?
Never ever going to happen again.
That's it. Pioneering this. Then after that, you've got your sends. So if you want to run some extra pedals in there, if you've got some pedals that you super like, maybe some of the dark glass stuff sounds fantastic, and you want to run that into this,
Yeah.
you can do that. Add it into the signal blocks, but we'll go through that in a bit.
Cool.
Then you got your 2 XLRs out, so you can run left and right, or you can just run mono. Same for your 1/4 inches as well, left and right again. Now you're going into some of the fancy stuff with, you've got your headphone out, so if you want to play late at night, don't have to wake the missus or your neighbours.
Yeah,
And
handy.
then you've got your Variax stuff, super cool if you're a guitarist.
Yeah,
and want to use the Line 6 Variax.
Oh yeah, because
Today.
it should be noted that this isn't a dedicated bass effects.
No,
this is,
that's it.
This is multi-purpose, right?
Yeah.
Multiverse is the best way
Obviously,
to describe it.
most people know them as being a guitar effect.
That's it, absolutely.
And that's why today we just wanted to highlight the fact that this is also really good for bass, because a lot of people don't realise that.
No, that's exactly right. Then we're heading into our MIDI controls. You can actually hook this up to use any of your DAWs as well. You can use it to activate click tracks,
That's
backing
it, a
tracks, that
digital
sort of thing.
audio
Nice.
workstation
That's
for
it.
anybody that doesn't know.
Yeah, sorry, all that lingo.
A computer, what you can record on.
That's it. Then you've also got USB out, because you can use this as a USB interface as well.
Lovely.
For using with your DAWs.
Oh, that's good.
It-
Very
also, with Line 6, they update all the time. So different firmware, new products coming through, so different amp might be coming through, different cabinets, different effects as well.
Yeah.
You can load onto here through that USB. Very useful to use, especially if we're going into impulse responses,
Cool.
which we'll go into in a
Before
bit.
we dig, well, first of all, how long have you had it for? Is it
I've
since
had it for over a year now.
Yeah,
so
nice.
she's got a few scratch marks from being
it's like
gigged
battle
as
scars.
you need.
But anything in particular at the time, why did you go, right, this is what I want to use for my bass rig?
Yeah,
Right.
so obviously I'm not a big guy, so I can't lug around
That's
amps.
no,
I
we're the
can't
same,
go
we're
in
the same.
810.
Yeah.
I've tried to, just cannot do it. But with this, I can have so many different amps. If I want to go to a gig and I want to run some Ampeg sound stuff, if I want to run some Mark bass sound stuff, pretty much anything that you've got modelled or that they do impulse responses for, I can just put it on here, put it in the bag, take it to a gig.
Yeah.
Easy as that.
Okay, so then when you're gigging with this,
Yeah.
what's your setup on stage? Are you going through an amp, or are you DIing within ears?
Straight to DI within ears.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you don't have an amp on stage.
Don't have an amp on stage.
Okay.
All my sound just comes straight from this,
Okay.
which is
nice.
Which is great. And the other advantage of it is every gig I go to, I know I'm getting a consistent sound. I know exactly what it's going to sound like because when I do it at home in the monitors, that's what it sounds like there. It's going to sound like that in the room as well. Yeah. Every gig I go to, there's no sort of, amps playing up with humidity, with tubes and stuff like that. It's just, that's how it sounds.
Straight through. Cool.
Okay, now, obviously some people, would still want to use an amp on stage.
Of course.
So is it still good through a regular bass amp, or would you use a full range cabinet, more like a PA cabinet? Or?
Yeah, you can use, so both those things you could use. If you really like the sound of your, Ampeg SVT, 100% you could use that. Just bypass all the cabinets and the amps and mods on here.
Okay.
And just use some of the effects, which is super useful. But you can also run this in parallel with using an amp. Because you can run 4 different channels out the back here.
Right.
One of those can go into your amp, 2 can go out to the desk. Okay. So you've got that option too. It's super flexible, super versatile.
Yeah, lovely.
Very nice. And so with this box, it does a load of effects.
That's it.
So it's going to replace any sort of stomp boxes you might have, compressors,
100%.
choruses, delays, or any of that stuff.
Yeah, absolutely.
So it does the effects, and then it also does modelling.
That's right.
Okay, so that is where it emulates a specific amplifiers.
That's exactly
So it gives you your sound from start to finish.
Yeah.
What comes out the back, literally you could record that, and that's your
absolutely.
That's your whole sound.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right.
Would you like me to walk you through some of the effects this does?
Yes.
Should we delve into it?
Yes.
Let's do it. Fantastic. So the thing I should say before we get into using this is with the Helix, you've got to take your time to actually learn how it works to get the best sound out of it.
Absolutely.
There's so much going on that it'll take you hours upon hours upon hours. You're not going to find it within 20 minutes in a shop.
Yeah.
So,
because I always found with the presets aren't always the best that come with these things.
No.
Do you know what I mean?
Well, yeah, because they're made in the factory.
I've had various boxes like this in the past that I've used for guitar actually. Right?
Yeah,
and it's like the sounds out the box are a bit hard. I've had to really start from scratch, which is what we're going to do here, right?
Yes, exactly it.
We're going to start with a blank sheet, and then you're going to do a patch from the ground up for us.
Yeah.
Shall I delete what we've got here?
Oh, well, so
might as well.
Let's go from the start. So I'm going to just clear all blocks. Done. All gone.
Boom.
So let's, for example, we'll run into your segment. You got the pink cable, yeah?
I have pink cable.
Perfect. So we're just going to put through. It's going into our return here. So we're just going to slide on down to our center return function. Now this knob here doubles as a scroll, a left and right, and also a press button.
Tapping as well. Yeah, cool.
So all we're going to do, jump in here, select return to. Now if you play, we should get some sound.
Love it.
Cool, innit? Now, what's one effect that bass players love using?
What, the first one?
First one you put in
the
your
first one on the
chain.
chain is going to be the compressor.
Fantastic. Let's drop a compressor in there. So we'll head into dynamics, slide across again. Now, something to remember, Line 6 have been doing products for years. So they've got what they call a legacy series.
Okay, yeah.
So all of different products, like sounds you'd have found on like the Pod X3 Live, we're going back that far.
Yeah, cool.
They've got these compressors, so if you're familiar with those, they're in this pedal as well.
Sweet.
Now what we'll do though, is the new compressors in the Helix sound fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
The Deluxe Comp, the Red Squeeze, and the LA Studio Comp, probably my favourite ones to use for bass.
Nice.
Now, so what sound are we still going for if you're going to be playing slide?
Oh, yeah. Well, actually, I still quite like a percussive kind of attack to the chorus.
Sweet.
The chorus to the compressor.
To the compressor. Yeah, sweet. So let's just bump that gain up a little bit. And we're going to compress rather than just limit.
Okay, yep.
Now we're going to put a bit more emphasis on that. And if you're using a compressor, keep it 100% mix in here, or else half your signal is going to be affected, the other half not.
Yeah, that doesn't
defeats the point of the defeats the point.
Sure thing.
So we'll just bring that one up. If you just want to play a bit, just give us. Without any sort of amp or cabinet sound.
Yeah.
Sound pretty good, just DI sort of sound.
Yeah.
What's the next thing you chuck in a signal chain?
Well, I'm up for a bit of fuzz.
Bit of fuzz.
If there's any modulations to go in first, what would you think?
Well, yeah, because I don't know. Is there a specific order that you would put them in?
Well, that's the age-old question, isn't it?
I mean, everybody says that that's how you get different sounds is by putting them in different. Because it does make a difference which order you have the pedals in. That's how it ends up sounding. What would you do?
Next thing I'd be going for is a bit of fuzz.
Okay.
So let's drop some of that in.
Let's have a bit of fuzz.
If we just roll through. Now this could get a bit wild.
Especially with the fretless.
Let's hope so.
I don't think I've ever heard fuzz through a fretless.
No.
So if you want it, this is based off a Big Muff.
Oh yeah, okay, right.
Have you had any experience with a Big Muff, Lee?
Not much, Nathan.
No.
It's almost sounding synthy now. But now we've got that. Oh! Let's drop in an amp.
Okay.
Have you got any particular amps you like using? Any GK stuff?
Man, let's just go classic.
Let's go classic.
SVT classic if there's one in there.
Mate, SVT normal, let's roll this. There we go, if you want to play a bit for us. Back on that, start back on that fuzz for a bit.
Okay.
Yeah, if you want.
So, can we, just for the purpose of this exercise, because obviously, where we've done these before, you don't kind of want to leave everything on all the time.
No, absolutely.
So, can you just kill the fuzz, leave it in the chain, but just kind of mute it for the time being?
Yes, these are touch capacitors. So, I just got to put my thumb on that.
Yeah.
It'll activate this screen here.
What magic.
Now, you've got a few options. This is pretty cool. You can have...
What wizardry is this?
Yeah, I know, it's crazy. Now, with these, disappears after a few seconds. Now, with the type, you can either have it momentary. So if you just push on it for a bit, you'll take it off. So if I do this, hold it down, but take it off, it reactivates it. But then we can just have it as a normal latching switch. On and off like that. Simple as that.
Cool.
You can also customise it by changing the colour as well, if you want.
Oh,
I know, groovy.
Look at that, yeah.
Groovy,
nice.
groovy. So, we've got that there.
That's fantastic.
It's cool.
Right. So we've got a compressor.
Yep.
We've got the fuzz in the chain. We're going to turn that off.
Yep. Should we put a cabinet in?
Oh yeah.
Sure.
Let's
go cab.
So,
Nathan, you pick a cab.
Oof. Ford Mondeo. Uber.
Should we pair it with an 810?
Oh,
let's
go
pair
on
it with an
then.
810.
Go on then.
Well, that's your classic, isn't it?
That's it. So if you
Okay.
have a bit of a jam on that one. Now the cool thing about the cabinets in here, with what they've got microphone-wise as well.
Yeah.
I'm going to scroll through the different mics we've got and just hear how it changes.
Okay, yeah.
This
nice.
is where the Helix becomes very in-depth with how much you can create your sound.
Cool.
So we're just rolling with the 57 here.
Okay, mate. Wicked.
Now the cool thing about that, you can also change the distance away from the cabinet that the mic is.
Yep.
So if you want to go that in depth, you can too.
Nice.
So we've got that.
They've thought of everything.
It's a bit of everything.
Oh yeah. Cool. So now we've got a cab and a head.
So we've got a very basic rig here.
Yep.
I think we should talk about actually how these channels go out to the desk and the different things you do with parallel channels and how they can be useful for bass.
Yeah, great man, great.
So as you can see here, we've got different functions for output. So you can select either XLRs or your 1/4 inch or even USB out. What we're going to roll with today is the XLR outs. Now, you'll see here we've got a second signal chain. We're going to put another XLR here and I'm going to show you what we can do with it. We're going to do one thing though before we show you the next part. Do you mind switching to the Music Man for a second so I can show you these?
Of course, right. Ooh.
So what I'm about to show you is how you can run parallel channels. As a bass player, one thing that's... You good, man?
I'm fine. Carry on.
Cool. So one thing you can do as a bass player is run parallel channels. So you can have one dirty signal and then a clean signal down the bottom. You're good with me?
Yeah.
Excellent.
So, idiot's question, why would you want to do that?
So when we're talking about bass frequency, when we start putting bass frequencies through fuzzes interact really well with high frequency. So we tend to lose a lot of bass.
Yeah.
So what we'll do in this section is, if you want to play quickly.
Yeah. All right, mate.
I'm just going to add some stuff in here, sorry.
That's cool, man.
I'm going to add a volume pedal here with position off. Perfect, so if you play now.
Right.
Excellent. So that's just a DI sound coming out of the second channel.
Right, okay, yeah.
Now what I'm going to add here is another amp. Let's go for a GK style one.
Cool.
Rather one boost that.
So what you've done is you split his bass into two different signal paths.
That's exactly
that are going to come out of two different outputs.
That's exactly it. So when you send that to the desk, the sound guy can blend both your signals.
Right.
Yeah, so you have a dirty signal and a clean signal.
Or I guess maybe if you were recording,
that's it.
And you don't like that fuzzy sound, you've still got the clean sound that you could then
process after. Saves you that time overdubbing.
Nice.
So now we've got that. Do you think it's a good time to talk about impulse responses?
Yeah, mate.
Sweet.
Go.
So with my rig, I use a lot of different impulse responses, so also known as IRs.
Right.
Third-party things you can download onto your pay for them. You get some free ones as well. And all they are is just different amps, different cabinets, different microphones. So my favourite one I'm rolling with at the moment is this guy here. So it's an Ampeg B15 cabinet.
Nice.
With a Sennheiser E602 mic right in front, 1 inch away from the cone.
Sweet.
So if you want to play now,
have you put a head through it or anything? Was that just
I've got a GK800.
The GK8.
So
yeah. Okay. Right.
So if you want to play through that. Nice. So that's the clean signal.
Cool.
Now if we start blending that with the dirty. So you're still getting that low bottom end, fullness of the dynamic range there, but with that juicy top
layer
part.
of the...
That's it.
Yeah, cool.
100%. But what we do here is when we're in this section here, it's where you see us switching between the two different outputs. Now you notice we've got center or left and right. What you want to do is pan one all the way to the left and one all the way to the right. So when you send that to the desk or into the interface or wherever you're using in the studio, you've got two channels perfectly, no bleed.
Cool.
So if you want to play now, we should be able to. Yeah, tasty.
Yeah.
So that's a very simple two-part signal part.
Cool.
You can also start blending the same channel. Let me show you how to do this. It gets a bit crazy.
All right.
Select the effect you want, right? Press action, slide down. So now you've got Y splits.
So that's on its own path. The same.
That's
same
it.
Path. Right. Okay.
So then you could add again another amp. Now, as you use more DSP power, you will lose some different effects you can use just because the system can't run everything all at once.
Yeah.
So let's chuck another cab on. Maybe let's go at 410. Nice and punchy.
Love it.
So if you play through that one now.
3
now
amps.
You've got 3 amps running.
Okay.
And you can start blending that top signal. So you've got now a mid-range signal, you've got your top signal, and then you've got your low end as well.
Oh, mate, okay, right. I'll play a little bit.
Yeah.
You have a little bit of a blend.
Sounds good.
Should I make a... Sorry. I'm getting well excited about this. So, I'll play. You have a blend.
Sounds good.
Yeah. Yeah, man, brilliant.
Shall we run through all the distortions then?
Oh, yeah, man, you can do. Nathan?
Why not?
Let's pass.
So we're going to go through...
What have we done here then? Have you started again?
Yeah, so I just started
brand new channel.
Okay.
Again, just rolling. Same with the SVT.
Okay, so you've still got an amp model in there?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
And cabinet.
Let me just see what it sounds like. Okay, so we get like a cleaner sound up there.
There is one little tip I want to share if that's cool. When creating an effect, especially with fuzz, as a bass player, make use of your low and high cut EQs here. So what we're going to do in our fuzz channels, we're going to drop in a low cut, about 250 hertz.
So what for an idiot? What does that mean?
So within the frequency range,
yes,
250 hertz is going to take out pretty much all your low end.
You're going to take it out.
Going to take it out.
Right.
So we're going to add it back in later.
Right.
Ooh. So if we
you?
let's so one of my favourite drives on here is a Clawthorn. If we play through that for a sec, you want to give that a bit of very bitey right now.
Bitey, yeah.
That's where we're going to put in this second parallel channel.
Oh.
So we'll add in another guitar. And all we're going to do, copy this block, bring it down here, paste it. But then, instead of having a low cut here, we're going to bring that all back.
Right.
And we're going to high cut, sorry.
Right.
Okay, yeah.
So this is your blending again, right?
This is us blending, but a very simple way of doing it.
Okay.
So let's say we'll take it down to 8 there. Now, we're just going to put in a clean amp. Let's go for something like an Aguilar. Beautiful amps.
Cool.
Take the brightness off. And that channel. Just roll those mids back a bit. Now, if you want to play now, I'll just...
I don't know, what is that song?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So we're getting that soundscape
great
just from this.
Very, yeah. That's
Rather
good.
than having to take big amps, lots of pedals. It's all.
He knows how this works.
I know.
What a difference that makes.
It's amazing. Yeah. But this is it. Say, you've had it a year, man, right?
Yeah, I had it a year.
And say to get into the detail, obviously you're going to spend the time with
Oh,
it,
yeah.
like you were saying.
Loads
But
of time.
you know, say exactly this is what you can get out of a unit like this when you really.
You only get out what you put in.
Exactly.
Lee.
I should know
I'm not always saying that to you.
You are, darling.
And I never do it. It's not the point, is it?
Okay.
All right. Well, so
Okay.
that's kind of covering the modelling side of things. I'm
Sure.
particularly interested in the other effects that are in there.
Yeah,
'Cause I
absolutely.
want to know if it's going to be just a good, if it's going to all the choruses and all that sort of stuff
Let's
sound
do it.
good. So can we go through some of those?
Yeah, absolutely.
Maybe just we'll go back to like a clean,
That sounds good.
straightforward clean sound,
Sounds
and
good.
then just go through some of these stump boxes that are in there because obviously that's going to be of interest to a lot of people. you know,
Yeah, for sure,
what
absolutely.
the effects are like.
All right, so this channel's now off, as you see with the crosshair. We're just going top 2 here, so the SVT and our impulse response
Okay.
there. So going through a bit of chorus here.
Yeah, let me just have a quick play without the chorus. What does it sound like? Okay, back to a
Beautiful.
clean sound, yeah.
Nice. All right, so we're going through a heap of trems first.
What, you got trims?
Yeah, heap of trems. Change the speed. Change the information. Some phase now.
Bit of phaser?
Yeah.
So this is flanger.
We're on flange.
yeah.
We're flanging.
The flanger.
So head to a chorus.
Chorus?
Chorus?
Chorus? Oh, hello.
Deep. Oh, yes.
So this is just the modulation section, obviously.
That's
again,
exactly
mod
it.
effects. And again, like what? None of them are going to be unusable, are they?
No.
Nothing's unusable. And again, say with that other chaining you can do just to boost any kind of part of an effect that might, affect the normal clean signal in a way.
Yeah,
That's it. There's one effect bass
out.
players might like though.
Good shout.
Bass octave.
Bass octave.
Yeah,
that's got to be handy,
this
isn't it? That's great.
great.
Classic octave, but that tracks really nicely too,
Yeah.
doesn't it?
Yeah.
That doesn't drop out at all.
Which is sometimes what you find with bass effects is if you're using a guitar pedal with a bass, it sometimes doesn't quite track. Going back to what I was saying about bass frequencies, not quite responding as well as they should.
Oh, that's a really good octave.
That's
I have to
exactly
say.
it. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Nice.
That's excellent. Did I see synth in there?
Yeah.
Give us a quick blast.
Let's
Quick
play.
blast.
All right. So,
Opti-synth. Ooh.
so the ramp one's quite fun. You want to play on this?
Yeah.
Can we please hear the one called Growler?
Oh yeah, let's go for it. Let's have a play. So.
That's my favourite.
His favourite.
That's
Doctor
sci-fi,
Who,
isn't it?
Yeah. Well, we love the Growler.
And what about sort of a Mutron-y, just an old funky sort of
Oh yeah,
Embo
for sure.
filtery sort of thing?
Absolutely.
Because that's what appeals to me, my old-fashioned fuddy-duddy way.
So, do you want to hear the throbber?
The
throbber!
Of course.
Now
We want to hear the throbber.
Is there a throbbing growler?
we can
we
link
make
them
that
up, I
happen?
guess.
It's going to be a long video. Right.
Oh, I love that.
Oh, look, like a step.
Step sequence in it.
That's very nice.
It's just
Very cool.
hours, isn't it?
Oh,
Hours of
literally
fun.
hours and hours, man.
And and it's not like I say. Obviously, it's not like say many people might use all of these at once or
That's
like
it.
having them all. But say it's just all of it is here to like just play with and use as you need,
Absolutely.
isn't it? So
And as a bass player, if you need to have consistency for every gig you go to, or you have that one sound you like, why cut amps when you can just pick up a bag?
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
No, I get it.
Easy.
I get it.
That's it.
No, it's right. Yeah.
I like it. And we haven't even I mean, obviously, on top of that, we've got delays.
Oh,
we've got reverbs.
You've got verbs, you've got everything here. I'll just scroll through the list quickly. So you've got distortions, your dynamics, which is all your compressors, things like that. Cool. You've got your EQs, you've got your mods, your delays, your verbs, your pitches, your synths. You got your wahs, which are pretty cool.
Yeah, nice.
Straight up amp and cab combinations, then all your amps, your preamps, cabs.
I mean, basically, effects-wise, it's got everything in it. Right?
Everything you need.
Got looper, and you were saying, so if someone still is coming from a way of like, actually no, I've got this lovely dark gloss pedal or way huge, whatever they're using. It's like I still want to run it through in the same chain.
Easy.
Yeah.
Send and returns.
Right. So that's it. Just use the send return.
All there.
Pick it where you want it to come in and out.
That's 100%.
And yeah, you can be part of your chain as well.
Exactly that.
Ah man, they thought of everything.
Well,
everything.
It's a pretty cool box.
It's sick. It's fantastic.
Well, the thing is, I mean, so Caleb, by the way, is the new resident bass expert.
Absolutely,
And you know, obviously, you know what you're talking about, and this is yours, right? So this is what you've chosen to use. So obviously, you've done your research.
Yeah, a lot of research. A lot of research.
And that, like, hands-on, just like, you know, experience.
That's almost the best endorsement, isn't it? You know, if the guy that
100%.
really knows what he's talking about is actually using it.
That's it.
You gig with this, right? So
Yeah. This comes with me literally everywhere.
Fantastic.
Everywhere I go, it comes.
Well, that's fantastic. And so...
Well, mate, thank you for teaching two people that
find
this
some
thing
old dogs,
quite scary.
some new tricks. How much is one of these then, if only darling?
Oh yeah, an LT at the moment. Good shout. 779.
Yes.
Thank you, Pete.
So there's obviously a bigger, there's a more expensive version of this.
That's
this is the LT, right?
This is
the third biggest one.
The third. So what's the biggest one?
So the biggest one, I guess you'd say, would be the rack with the floor control.
Okay.
Then you've got just the floor.
Yeah.
And then we're going to the LT.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so what's this going to cost me? This one?
It's about 779.
Yeah, 779.
I think we said.
779.
Yeah.
Okay. And that's a one-stop shop, right? So you don't have to buy. You know, if you chose to be rigless.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's going to save you a couple of grand for a start.
That's exactly.
Well, yeah, it's a good shout. Actually, yeah. People, even if it's a sort of thing, you find, do you know what? I'm going to go this route and I want to downsize.
Yeah.
Part X or trade in the other bits.
But also, if you wanted all the pedals and stuff that this affords you in here, you'd have to spend a lot of money on that and patch leads.
Yeah, that's exactly
and your amp and your cab, and all that sort of stuff as well.
All right.
It'd be interesting to. We were just talking about before about actually doing a comparison between that at some point. So we should all probably get yourself back as well.
Yeah,
literally get some single pedals.
Let's do that.
To match up against this and do a bit of a shootout. You know, against with the bass as well. So
sounds good.
Sounds like a plan.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Right. Well,
lovely.
there you go. Lance's Helix LT. What a lovely box that is.
And can we have another jam? Can we have another jam? Right,
another,
yeah.
Another three-way.
Let's have another three-way.
Yeah. Let me make a rig.
Let me make a rig. We'll see you soon.
While he's doing that, I hope this has been useful and informative. Probably more than normal, actually. You know,
natural expert.
Yeah. So great. Hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, we'll see you next time. I've been Nathan.
I've been Lee.
I'm Caleb.
Yay.
See you soon.
See you soon.
Bye bye.